Hello there, you're watching SME On Point, and today we're coming from the sports ground of the Wits University where they're hosting the National Student Entrepreneurship Day. We have a number of students who have started businesses while they're here at school, and they're exhibiting what they're selling, and we're going to be speaking to them to find out how easy or how difficult it is to start a business at university level, how you get customers, and how they hope to grow from these businesses. This event is also flagged by organizations such as SEDA, who help them with compliance and also funding where necessary. But I want you to come and see some of the amazing things that they do. Anime is quite big, and I know that this will excite those anime fans. Hello, hi. This is SME On Point. Thank you so much for allowing us to speak to you. Tell me a little bit about your business and how easy is it to run a business on university level?
It's actually a lot more difficult than it seems to run a business, to be able to get your name out there. And yeah, it's just a lot of hard work. You have to keep pushing no matter whether you in your highs or your lows. You just have to find the will to push on.
And how do you balance between study time and really pushing the business to make sure that it flourishes too?
It's really about setting a timetable, like a schedule for yourself. You have to see, okay, I have certain free slots on certain days. I can do X amount of work. I can do X amount of studying. So it's just finding the right time to do everything.
Take us through, what do we see? What are we seeing here? What is it that our viewers could be interested in?
We sell pretty much anything. Anything we can find, we try and sell, from stickers to mugs, candles, comic books as well, all the way through to clothing.
All right, fantastic. That is the Asakai. They do anime. And now we're going to move to the next stall where they are doing candles. I'm not sure whether they're scented candles, but I know that candles, these particular candles are quite popular. And aren't they just amazing? They're beautiful. Yes, they're scented. They're beautiful. Hello, and thank you so much for allowing SME On Point to talk to you. Tell me about your candles business. What makes it thrive? And do you have a lot of customers here on campus?
Hi, I'm Kanya, and I am the owner of Kanya Candles. Basically, I started this as a sort of helping students in terms of mental health. Candles have an aromatherapeutic essence to them, and I feel like, providing those kind of elements to students also helps with mental health, also for myself. And in terms of my customers, yes, I do have quite a few people that I sell to on campus, but I would like to grow. I would like to grow so much.
Fantastic, Kanya. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to move over to the side of SEDA. We are also expecting the Deputy Dean of Students, Setho, to join us and just to tell us a little bit more about what they're trying to achieve here. And I see Setho, you can come through and join us while we walk into the SEDA stand. Thank you for joining us here on SME On Point. Tell me about the whole aim of this campaign and what you're trying to achieve.
Good day. Actually, what we're trying to achieve as the student affairs here at Wits is to stimulate and cultivate the entrepreneurial mindset among our students. We actually thought that the Dean of Students would be doing this interview, but it is fine now that we are here. This is the area of work within his portfolio that is meant to embed the culture of entrepreneurship among our students as a skill, so that when they graduate, not only do they leave with degrees and qualifications, but they also leave with a mindset that is and able to set them to start their own businesses and to thrive in South African economy.
Fantastic. I'm going to move over to the SEDA stand just for them to give us just a little bit of understanding of how they help and support small businesses, particularly at university level. I'd like to speak to someone about how SEDA is helping students at this time when they're trying to cultivate what their entrepreneurial journey. Who would like to speak to me? Hi, Sharon. We don't have a lot of time. Please tell us about how you give support to students.
Okay.
I'll hold it for you, don't worry.
No problem. Good afternoon. SIDA support every entrepreneur, irrespective of whether you are a student or not.
Yeah.
So the reason why we're here today, we're here to let them know that we are available. We've got a network, we've got professional practitioners that are available in the province. One particular branch around is in the Braamfontein, where they can be able to access our non-financial support.
Okay.
So I needed to emphasize the non-financial support because our sister organization, SIFA, offer financing.
And you support just basic support in terms of compliance and all of that?
Yes, in terms of compliance, information, training, capacity building, as well as interventions for the business to scale up.
Yeah. Thank you very much for talking to us. Unfortunately, because we don't have a lot of time, but I'll ask my colleagues, Mutabi, just to show you what it looks like out there and what we have here. You have services, SETA, those that are also here to support this this mission. And you have a lot of people who are also selling, selling second-hand clothing, which I think is quite amazing, particularly at a time where the economy is not doing well and people would rather go for pre-loved goods as opposed to buying brand new. I know that we have to throw on to a break, but this is just to show you some of the things that are sold here at the market, retailing for around 30 rands for a shirt, 40 rands, really, really lovely stuff. Nice stuff, guys. Tell me a little bit about your thrifting business.
So we started it. We started it earlier this year.
Yeah.
And we sell online, we sell in markets, and both sides are actually going pretty good. And the reason why we started it is because thrift is really big in Brom, and also it's just way more affordable.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to throw to a quick break. When we come back, we're still on the topic of youth entrepreneurship, this time with the Banking Association of South Africa. They're going to tell us about their campaign. We'll just continue. I'm told that there's no break, but we are speaking to the Banking Association of South Africa, where Khomotso Mudimueng Holo is standing by. Khomotso, thank you so much for joining us on SME On Point. Tell us about your campaign and how you capacitate the youth to be able to conduct their finances well while they're running their businesses.
Thank you, Liabo. And I'm really, I was motivated and I think excited to hear that the students are already studying at the university. And our campaign is addressing, obviously, the youth unemployment crisis in our country. And I think when we look at what the alternative solutions are, they require a multi-pronged approach, and I guess we now looking at how the self-employment looks to be or will be a better solution. And so our campaign is about the entrepreneurship, and why we're looking at the entrepreneurship is that most of the time when we talk entrepreneurship and starting a business, we're thinking funding, and the numbers are showing us though that between 30 to 50% of the new businesses were closed this year. And when we look at what the top main reasons are, some of them are financial management or lack of financial management skills, obviously red tapes and lack of information. And so because of that, we need to obviously realize or at least acknowledge that funding will not resolve all our issues, but we also need to look at other interventions such as financial education campaign.
And other interventions.
So our campaign
While I still have you here, Khomotso, tell us exactly what is it that you do. Sorry, Khomotso, while I still have you there, tell us exactly what is it that you do for youth entrepreneurs in a very simple and very understandable way of how and where they can get hold of your services.
Correct. So the experts, which are from our member banks and partners, they take the listeners or young people through topics such as, maintaining how we can maintain our entrepreneurial way of being. since we believe that we are all born with entrepreneurial mindset. They talk to them through topics such as financial management before applying for funding. In fact, one of the questions that we ask them is, maybe as a young person, do ask yourself, given how you treat money, would you fund yourself? And that's why we start with your financial management before applying for funding. We touch topics such as business design thinking, what makes other business to work and not working, and obviously building supportive entrepreneurial ecosystem around yourself, and the mentorship guidance. Where are we delivering this campaign? We are in all the active campus radio stations, so definitely Voice of Vets, where you are today, is part of our campaign. In communities where there are no active campus radio stations, we are running it through the community radio stations. Are you there, Diego?
Thank you so much for your time, and I'd really love to see the impact. I'd really love to see the impact in future of really what it does to a prospective entrepreneur when they start with getting the right mentorship in terms of how they do their finances, because that is a major stumbling block. Of course, if you do not know how to manage the money that's coming in and coming out, the prospects of success of your small business is jeopardized. And with that, we will still be here in the scorching sun out here in Braamfontein. We'll still be here interacting with the student entrepreneurs to find out what they're selling, and maybe do a little bit of shopping as well. Remember that you can find us on Facebook. Our handle is at SME on Point. We'd really love to know what you are doing in your corner and where you are watching us from. And please remember to support small businesses in your communities, and let's make those rands and cents circulate.